This is Drew. We're heading to work. We're gonna be going to a different office today. So the ride is gonna be quite a bit longer. So hope you like long rides because we're gonna be going on one. So I'm gonna put the camera ahead and you can see what I'm seeing. Hey Chrissy, good evening. Thank you for joining. We're going to Wilson today. It's gonna be about an hour drive. My guapa. 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 So we're going to have to go onto the highway too, but hopefully there won't be a whole lot of traffic. Hey, Marin Gabi, Manolin, hello. We're heading a long drive. Thank you for the share, Chrissy. I think I'll go a different way than I took you last time. We'll see how that goes. Boy, a lot of traffic to get out of this side road here. One line ends and the other one begins. I think we have a chance now. Yeah, looks good. Hey Mildred, thanks for joining. I know you're busy with your paperwork, so if you're a BG, that's fine. I hate doing taxes this time of year. Ours are due in April, but we have until, or all the businesses have until the end of January, like where you work and your banks and stuff, to send you all the tax documents. And then we have until April 15th to put it in or to get it to the Internal Revenue Service. So no, I totally understand. Do your taxes. Hopefully, do you guys typically get money back? Or, I mean, the Philippine tax system, like when you do your taxes at the end of the year, is there times that you get like a refund that you paid too much tax or something? I know here in the US they do. They have like you can write off your mortgage, you can write off taxes, property taxes that you pay on your house and also your vehicle. Yes, I know you're BG. It's okay. It is nice weather, but they're saying Friday night, we were supposed to get a lot of snow, but then the weather shifted, so instead of snow, we're going to be getting a lot of ice, which is worse. And they're saying that, you know, the ice is heavy and it gets on like the wires on the telephone poles and stuff, and that brings them down. And so people lose electricity, and I'm hoping I don't lose electricity. Yeah, they're saying Friday night through Monday. It's going to be this horrible storm. They're saying it's the biggest we've seen in over 10 years. I was hoping for snow. Snow's a lot prettier to look at than ice. All right, we can go. We're going to go a different way, somewhat, than we did last time. Thanks, Chrissy. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't get snow. We're going to get rain and icy rain. So it's going to be cold, but not cold enough to snow, or that, or I don't know what the difference is. If it can make ice, I don't understand why it can't make snow, but that's just kind of how it works. So all the roads will be like a skating rink. So I'm sure that at least the beginning of the couple days next week, I'll probably work from home, because they've already said that if it's icy, don't even bother going into the office. So that works. I'll do shopping on Saturday, and I won't have to leave the house after that, and just enjoy. This is a nice area up here. I am heading to work in a town called Wilson. Wow, they built a lot of townhomes here. They're just building everywhere. Thank you. Yes, I have to drive safe. We're going to head through a town that sounds like a planet. The name of the town is Zebulon. Makes me think of Mork and Mindy. Where are you from? What planet are you from? Zebulon. Nano, nano. Poor Mildred is neck deep in paperwork. Trying to stay afloat. Pulley Town. As you can see, it doesn't take long from being like in town and near the city to being like out where they have fields and farms, open air. Hopefully that's better. For whatever reason, it disconnected from the car internet. You can see there's a lot of pretty farms along here, a lot of old farmhouses. Yeah, disconnected from the car internet. It's done that to me before. I don't know why it does that. But can you imagine having all this land? They're building houses over here. That's a shame. Yeah, there's not a lot out here, that's for sure. I don't know, maybe I'm getting old, but I like being convenient to things like, a couple of miles from the food stores, a couple of miles from different things. this is a nice way to go. The only problem going this way is if you have somebody that's low energy, it's difficult to get around them. Like the person in front of this truck in front of me is very low energy. Okay, Scott, I made you moderator. Hi, Nature Calls. Yes, thank you so much for the likes. 12 likes. It's North Carolina, close. Yeah, I'm gonna drive to the Philippines. I brought some Duraseal so I can seal the windows when we do the submarine part from the West Coast to the Philippines. Oh, Tennessee. Okay, yeah, you're a neighbor. There's Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. They all meet at that one location. Tennessee's beautiful, a lot of mountains. You know you're in the Carolinas when you can throw a rock in any direction and hit a church. We have a lot of churches. Oh, there's a school here. Looks like we're getting into town. The town of Zebulon. Nano. A church mountain. Oh, it was a school bus in front of us. Okay. Good morning, Noah. Do you have a channel, Noah? I can't look. Thanks, Noah. If you have a channel, I'll make you moderator. We are in the town limit of Zebulon. Okay. Meron gabi, Des. There's the Bojangles. You get yourself a chicken biscuit. We'll be getting on the highway here in a couple of minutes. Then the ride becomes boring, just being on the highway, but it is what it is. Yeah, Tommy, I have to wear my hair in a bun when I drive. Otherwise, it covers my eyes. It's horrible. I had to go buy some of those big pink rollers like Chrissy has for her bangs, and I put them around my head. Kind of keeps the hair up. Tommy, at least you can grow hair, so that's a plus. Mine doesn't grow, it migrates. This guy's low energy. Thank you, Tommy. Thanks for coming by. Interstate. Yeah, this is 264. We'll cross 95 on the way to Wilson. So about 21 miles and we'll be there. So I have a super chat challenge for somebody. $5 US. If you're doing 80 miles an hour, how far will you have traveled in 1 hour? The first one with the correct answer, I'll super chat them later. K-pop, thank you for coming. About 350. Wow, big pieces of granite. I used to have to go to this office every day. And then they moved me to the other office, which is a whole lot closer. But every once in a while, I need to come out this way. Supposedly they got my badge working, so we'll see if I can get in the gate this time. Scott, we're gonna get ice. The snow moved north of here to like Virginia, so they're going to get like a lot of ice. They're saying there's going to be power failures and whatnot. So very little snow, mostly freezing rain, sleet, kind of a mix. How about you guys? You guys are going to get hammered, I guess, right? Yeah. No, I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, it's good exercise, shoveling snow. I think that's when people have heart attacks. Hey, good morning, Zaylevi. If you ever want to be hungry, watch Zaylevi's channel. She can cook. Not far. Maybe another 18 miles. It's only an hour drive. It is nice today. Very cold though. Hi Kay. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I do have seat warmers. It actually does both. In the summertime, you can turn it'll blow air through the seat, so you don't get all sweaty. And in the wintertime, you can have it heated. Yeah, thankfully you can set the temperature low, medium, and high. High at first, but then it gets too hot. I also have a steering wheel heater, but haven't really needed to use it. So it warms the steering wheel so it's not cold to your hands, but it's nice in here. I got the heat on and it's a good temperature. If we stay on this road for about another hour and a half or so, we'll be at the beach, the Atlantic Ocean. This road that we're crossing over now, Interstate 95, this goes all the way down to the tip of Florida, way down the bottom of Florida, all the way up to Maine. So the entire East Coast you can visit just on this road. It goes through Washington, D.C., Boston. Boston. Why am I driving in the left lane? I don't know. To pass, maybe? I used to live in Clayton about 10 years ago, which is not far from here. Yeah, you must be in, I'm guessing, Australia, UK, India, Singapore, Hong Kong, all the places they drive on the other side of the road. Did you travel it the whole way? Yeah. Welcome to the tiny little town of Wilson. This is actually the place that my company started at in 1872, right after the Civil War. This was their first location. It's funny because they actually started as a store, a mercantile, selling seeds to farmers for like tobacco, cotton, vegetables. But because it was after the war and Reconstruction was going on, not a lot of people had money. So what they would do would be they'd give the seeds to the farmers. And there's a nice farm over here. During the summer, you can get like all kinds of fresh vegetables here. And they grow it in the fields right next to it. But they used to give the seeds to the farmers, and then once the farmers harvested their crops, they would pay back what the cost of the seeds were, plus some in interest. So they ended up turning into a bank. So that's how it became from a store to a bank. Must have just been a spot. Now let's pray the badge works this time. See, they have to put like a prison fence around the building. Let's hope it works. Nope, not working. Oh, it did select it? Okay.
Try it one more time. When the last time you been here?
It's been a few months, but I just signed up to have this reactivated.
It's not gonna let you in. You're gonna have to go up front and get a badge up front.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you through and you turn around.
Turn around. Thank you. Thank you, Madeline. Thank you, Mildred. Thank you, everybody. No, not a wrong turn. Like I said, I haven't been to this office very often, so they deactivated my badge, and then I sent out some paperwork to reactivate it, and they said they did it, but apparently they didn't do it. So I have to go to the main gate, or to the main office, and get a temporary badge. Bye-bye, everybody. I'll end the live now. It's been a long one, so I'll see you in the morning when you guys are awake. I'll be here. Take care. Bye-bye.